What up, though? It's your boy Danye BC2. And before we start the video, do me one huge favor. Go get 2 eggs, put it in a pan, and just like Michael Jackson, beat it. You know what I'm saying? So the video we got now, we're talking about food stamps. So food stamps are having major changes. Major changes are happening, and we're going to let this lady explain exactly what is going on. And we're going to react to it and give our opinion. So let's get right into it.
So Trump and his administration has passed a bill to where junk food can't be bought with EBT. And hey, don't get me wrong, I understand a lot of people do abuse it. That's understandable. Here is the thing: to eat healthy and organic is very expensive. So if you got a family that only get $500 and you want them to eat organic and healthy, they're not going to get a lot of food that lasts them throughout the month because the prices are so expensive. So if they're going to do that, I think they need to go after these companies that are charging an arm and a leg for organic or healthy food. Like, that's crazy. To be healthy, it costs so much. Even when we go to the store, a bottle of water, $4, $5 for a bottle of water. Water should be damn, a bottle of water, like single bottle of water, should be like 50 cents because it's healthy. But then you can go outside of Walmart and
A bottle of water should be 50 cents. Like I said, it's painful because of course what we believe to be true or what we believe should happen, that's not how things work. It's not, because when you talk about how things actually work and people, they only see it from their point of view. They look at it as, oh, it's water. No, it's not just water. We got to first go and find these outlets to get the cleanable water to even drink. Then we got to take that, put it in different processing systems. We got to make companies that allow for you to then transport the water to these facilities. There's a big structure and system that goes into this. And so, of course, we want it to be 50 cents, but if it was 50 cents, then we wouldn't even be able to have water because companies wouldn't even be able to survive. They wouldn't be able to make money off of it. So that point is just out of here. But is food that is healthy and more expensive? Let's give her that. Let's give her the food that is healthier is more expensive. But I truly don't believe that food stamps are there to support and help you. It's not there to sustain your whole family. Like, it's a boost. It's a little STEMI packet. It's a little money that you get extra because you are struggling, but it shouldn't be the end all be all. So the government's looking at it as, okay, we're helping you out. We're giving you this extra money. But if we're going to give you this extra money, let's eat healthier. Isn't a huge problem that everybody talks about is how the food is unhealthy and how everything is so, it's killing us? So doesn't this eliminate that big problem? Like I said, it's a positive that they're actually wanting you to eat more healthy, right? But everybody always has a problem with the government. Everybody always has a problem with how the system works and all this and that and wants to blame everybody. There's no winning. At the end of the day, there's no winning when it comes to trying to help people out and do things for people because they're always going to expect more. But let's keep listening to this video.
get a can of soda for 50 cents. And then they wonder why Americans are big and Americans are unhealthy, and America's like, it's a lot of fat people over here compared to other countries, because other countries food and produce are like damn near organic. It's like, you know what I'm saying, way fresher and healthier than our food. But I'm gonna mind my business on that.
She just defeated her argument. She just defeated her argument in a sense. She just started complaining about how unhealthy the food is, but then the incentive is to buy more healthy. That's what I'm saying. People don't even be knowing what they talking about. Like, let's be real. People do not know what they're talking about. They just are mad or upset about everything. But like I said, for my people out there, food stamps, stop using it to sustain. Stop using it to survive off of. Use it as a stepping stone. And the goal is not to stay in poverty. And this is the crazy part. Can we have a discussion? Can we have a real discussion? Because I had this argument with a lot of people, and I ain't gonna lie. The last 20 so years, or probably maybe since these food stamps and since Section 8 and different things like this came about, I made an argument that would you rather live in poverty but get all the benefits like a food stamps, like a Section 8, or rather live middle class? And I think that is a fair argument. And I think that is what the government now is targeting. I think they're not trying to make living in poverty better than living in the middle class, because I think the poverty is better. I'm gonna be real. I think living in poverty is better and was better for the last 20, 30 years, because think about it. I know people in poverty that wake up every day and sit on their porch. I know people in poverty that do not work, don't even think about working, they don't work hard whatsoever, but they get hundreds of dollars a month on food. They get housing that is cheap as hell. They even got programs that pay for your electric and things of that nature. Like, they get the hugest STEMI packet. And all those extra resources and things for doing nothing, that just allows you to get comfortable and not want to actually get out of poverty. So I see why people are finessing the system and people are staying stuck. Shit, especially people that staying in these neighborhoods, they're not moving anywhere. They're not thinking about moving. They're not thinking about upgrading their life. So it keeps you in a sense of staying still. Now, let's go to middle class. When you work middle class, it's like, I got to get up every day and go to work. I got to pay the most taxes out of anybody. I want to live a better lifestyle because I'm working hard. So I got to go finance this car. So now I'm in car debt. Also, I went to school. So now I'm in school debt. Also, I bought a house. So I got all this mortgage to pay off. It's like, which one would you rather have? And I'd rather live poverty. I'm saying if I had to choose between those, I want to be rich as a mug. But if I had to choose, I'd rather live in poverty. If I was stuck, you can only stay in middle class or you can only stay in broke, poverty, assistance. So that's what I think. Let me know how y'all feel. Do you feel like I'm tripping? Do you feel like that? Because we got a little off topic, but do you feel like the fact that they're changing, two questions, the fact that they're changing food stamps to eating more healthy, even though it might cost you more to spend on and you won't be able to buy some of the unhealthy food that you want, is better for Americans? Or do you think that no, let them buy whatever they want? And would you rather live in poverty or middle class if you could only choose to? Let me know. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.